Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. We are at Dancing Vinyl in Barcelona. My name is Dylan and today I'm joined by the Sevilla-based producer and DJ. He released on Get Physical, Suruba X, Cyclic, DK, Heisenberg and many more. Please welcome Enzo Leep.
Hi there.
Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Thank you for having me here. I'm great.
You arrived today, all good with the travels?
Yeah, everything perfect. Really excited about tonight here in Barcelona. The weather is amazing, so everything's perfect.
It's very hot for us here, but you being from Sevilla, it's
exactly
sort of like cold still.
Not for me, not for me. I feel really comfortable.
And so before we start digging into your artist career, what you've been up to, what you're doing right now, obviously we know who you are. But maybe for the people who are watching and listening who don't know who you are, can you explain a bit?
Most of them, for sure.
Who are you? Who is Enzo Leep, especially the person, but also the artist and the music behind it?
Sure. Well, my real name is Álvaro. I'm just normal guy from Sevilla that is really passionate about music and about music production. Actually, this is mainly what it really moved me. After the passion and go more deeply in the music production, I start becoming interested in play that music outside. So actually, I don't have this DJ background. So I'm coming more from the production side, and also, I'm focused in the production because I'm producing the bands. And not only in electronic music projects. So for me, I grew up there in Sevilla that I was maybe the only one that was doing actually this. We are not so many people there in Sevilla interested in the electronic and in the styles that I was interested in less. So it was a little bit hard, but at the end, the music is really powerful and can take you to places that you never expected.
And how did it start out for you? Like, because you mentioned bands, is that what brought you into music? Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, actually, I have two old brothers that they are really melomans. They really love music. I was surrounded of vinyls and good music when I was young. Each of them have different styles, and I listened really good music when I was young. Not especially electronic music, but I have this background. From there, I was always in love with that. But I started studying journalism in Sevilla in the university, and then I started making parties because I was 18, 19 years old, and I started feeling that interest for the music that was sounding. How one guy is able to move this amount of people, and how this weird music that is not composed in the way I was used when I was young, because all my friends was playing in bands,
playing instruments.
Yeah, for sure. I was always the guy that was looking behind my friends playing, because I don't play any instrument.
Okay.
I'm monotone producer. That is say that I don't have a music theory.
You play it by ear.
Yeah, exactly. I play by ear, and with the past of 15 years, I had making music. Now I have some knowledge, and I know a little bit about music, about chords and piano, but I don't play any instrument. So little by little, I was feeling that interest about that, and starting to go more deeply. In Sevilla, we have a big culture of breakbeat music, breakbeat and drum and bass. My friends and I start to organize raves. It was close to a jail of women in the outsides of Sevilla. It was something really special, because there was when I feel the real what move us in this business. You know, the real magic of the music, the real community of the people, the real this thing that sometimes we cannot explain. that you feel at home. You are in a party with the right people, with the right music, with the right. Everything is perfect, and
Well,
you feel.
where the music unites
Yeah,
people as well.
exactly. So then I leave the university and I come to Barcelona and Madrid for study music production and audio engineering for 4 years.
Okay, where did you study that?
Microfusa.
Okay.
And I made also audio engineering at SAE.
Ah, okay, yeah. I know it.
SAE.
SAE, yeah, in
exactly.
English, yeah.
I told it in Spain. So after that, I was really focused on live act. I was clear that what I wanted to do was live act. So yeah, I was focused on this, and I spent like couple of years at home making music for reach the level that I wanted to put it out on clubs. And then little by little, I started like 2013. I started to play some little gigs here in Spain, and 2014 maybe. I think was the start of 2014. I have my first international gig in Wales. Now
that's very interesting.
Yeah, it was a little bit
Very
weird.
random.
Very random. And now I'm coming back in summer.
To Wales.
Yeah, North Wales to Godwood Festival. That for me is huge. It's a huge goal. I'm so excited. The lineup is wow. My favorite DJs are playing there, so I'm so happy. And it was where all started. So it's
wow,
crazy.
it's a full circle.
Yeah, and from there till now, little by little, stone by stone, all working, super focused on music, basically, you know.
Can we back it up again quickly? I wanted to ask, because you mentioned breakbeats and drum and bass in Sevilla. Was that the first sort of like contact you had to electronic music, or what artist shaped your artistic journey since maybe then or even childhood?
Yeah, exactly. The first DJ I saw in my life was with 16 years old. I go to Madrid with my old brother. Actually, my father need to sign a paper to me.
Yeah, how old were you? I was gonna ask.
16.
Okay.
16 years old. It was a festival of bands like Blondie. I remember Sex Pistols.
Oh wow.
Some interesting The Cooks. Some interesting Spanish band like Los Planetas. Amazing music, but close in each stage, it was a DJ.
Okay.
And the first DJ I ever saw was in the second stage, Rex the Dog.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was something crazy because I don't know what was the band that was acting in the main stage, but we didn't like it so much, so we passed through the other one and we was like, man, it was a jungle. Not so much people, but everybody crazy, everybody dancing, and I was like, "Mamma mia, what is this? Only one guy are doing this. This is what I need because
this is what I want to do.
I will show you to my friends, no, from the band." So after this, too many DJs closed the other stage, and was also amazing. The second day was Orbital, and that was the first.
Oh wow! Okay.
That was
big
good,
name.
good one experience. First experience. After this. I have the experience with breakbeat and drum and bass in the rave and some parties that happen also because in Andalusia we have a really big culture of breakbeat. But
I'm very curious about that. I did not know that Sevilla had like such a big.
Actually, it's one of the biggest points in the breakbeat tour worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah, it's UK, but everybody in UK is crazy for go to Andalusia to play.
Wow, okay.
All the stars because the public is huge, the parties are crazy, and everybody love it. Yeah,
very
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I might need to come visit you.
It's only happen in Andalusia. It didn't happen in other parts of Spain.
Okay.
At that point in Valencia was other sound, the classic sound of Valencia, more máquina.
Yeah.
And Madrid was also more hardcore.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Andalusia was
drum bass and break beats.
Do you know how that developed, or?
Yeah, I think it's coming because the coast. We have a lot of tourists from UK.
I see. Okay.
And I think it must be some connection from there. Then some promoters book Prodigy in a really weird way. There are some documentals that the story is really interesting, and this explode there. And at some point, like sometimes happen in this industry, the things going too big. I remember one party that some little kids passed away because some drugs or something, and then the government stopped everything, and all the movement and the culture of breakbeat that was huge, it disappeared for years and years, and now it's starting to grow again,
To come
again
like
little,
out into the
little
light
by
again.
little,
Yeah,
and now happen a lot of parties, but it's not the same that before. It was a really cultural movement. It was really, really interesting. But at the same point, some promoters also book techno artists, like Ricardo. I remember see Ricardo Villalobos 50 meters from my home in 2008.
Wow, okay.
With 18 years old. Next year he also booked same party. I remember to see people like James Holden or Mandy Bukashade. At that point, it was
that's
really
like all the big names.
Yeah. So my city at that point was culturally in the electronic music was really, really interesting. All was growing up, and then reggaeton comes.
That takes over a lot because it's also on a different level.
Absolutely,
of commerciality. Yeah. Let's talk a bit about the music that you released a bit. We mentioned it before. You released on very big labels like Get Physical, Cyclic, DK, Suruba X. You also have releases on a lot of vinyl only record labels like Heisenberg, Moira, and many more. Before you got signed to these labels, how did you get in touch with these labels? Like, did you know the people behind it, or did you try to get to know the people first, or did you go to events, or did you just send the music and hoped for the best? How did that work for you?
90% of the time, and still doing like this, is the music. The music speak by itself. Yeah. Usually someone likes something I do. At first, the first points was a little bit harder, but then you send some demos to some people, they trust on you, and you start little by little putting some music out. The people feel interest on them, and then they ask to you about the personal relationship. Also, you create
by going to events
you create something. And I remember, for example, my the first vinyl I signed was Heisenberg. You mentioned, because the bio you have there is really old one.
The one on Resident Advisor.
Yeah, it's the only one that is not actualized. Yeah. I need to. I don't know if I can. If I can.
You can. Definitely can. Yeah.
So first one was with Heisenberg and
Moira as well.
Little bit time later, they booked me also in St. Petersburg in Moscow, and it was my second international gig. So little by little, all the things are happening like in really organic way, and little by little, I'm working, focus on the music, and I don't need to talk too much. Now a little bit more.
Well, you said it. You let the music speak for you.
For sure. Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit then about because you said that the Resident Advisor one, which honestly I don't think many people go check the bios on there, but you were involved in labels like Rewire, Anoa as well, and the one that you still have is Giralda.
Yeah.
But you also have a few other labels that you're involved in. Can you tell us a bit about them?
Yeah, for sure. Rewire was my first experience as label manager or co-owner with my friend Medu. He's also one of my masters on music production.
A mastering engineer that does the masters of...
No, like my master.
Like a mentor.
Like mentor, exactly. I learned a lot from him. He's a really amazing producer. We was living here in Barcelona for 3 months. The idea of create a label happened, and we did it. We start with some digital releases, and then we have the possibility to put some vinyls out. We never make some promotion or nothing. We just put the music out, but
everything organically.
Yeah, and some beautiful things actually happen at that point. Like Priku played one of the vinyls on Sunwaves, and we was there.
Oh, at Sunwaves while he was playing it. Oh, that's really cool.
I think 2017 to 2016 or 2017, something like this. It was really special. And maybe we made like for vinyls and 50 digital releases. It was a long history.
That's a lot of.
But it have like 4 or 5 years closed, actually.
Ago?
Yeah,
ago. Okay.
So now we don't, because I don't know why actually, we was together some months ago, and we think about the idea of put it out again and maybe make a new vinyl and put the brand again, because it was great and it was my
Revive
favorite.
it, basically.
Yeah, revive it, rewire. So yeah, about Anoa is like a AKA that I have with one of my best friends in Sevilla. He didn't work on music, but he liked it.
So that's a project. It's not.
Yeah,
a
it's kind
record.
of
Okay,
it's kind of a project, but we also put some music out as AKA. So yeah, we have the studio there in Sevilla together. It was something that just happened. And about Giralda is my AKA for the edits, usually. So yeah, I put the music, the edits I do, I put it through this name, and it's going really, really well. We have the third vinyl coming I hope very soon. Also trying to start to doing some showcase, because this label is managed with my partner that is Hayden, he from Wales. He's the guy.
Okay,
he's the guy that booked me for first time. He's also the owner of Fake, OG, Kutre Abech, a lot of good labels. He knows really well the industry and the market. So let's see where it goes.
And the other labels, like, because you have also other vinyl only?
Yeah, I have a couple of them, vinyl only. One is Matahari with Alvaro Medina, co-ownered by both. And the other one is, I forget it now, Giralda, Matahari, and Hip Edits.
Okay.
That is one focus on hip-hop.
Oh, okay.
Not hip-hop music. Influence from hip-hop, edits from hip-hop. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a universe that a lot of things can come inside it, but everything in this style, we can say.
I mean, in the end, house and like hip-hop are very, very related in terms of sampling and where they came from.
For sure.
Yeah, I can definitely, like, it's very interesting to see that. And so you take basically influences from hip hop and try to make it into like a house
our
music,
wall, exactly.
edits, remixes.
Totally. Yeah, club music.
Very
put it
interesting.
into put it into club music, and it goes really, really well. Really well. It sells on vinyl. Was crazy. We didn't expect it.
I was gonna ask you what the vision of these labels were, but you already answered that. I mean, it's pretty clear and very well thought. I think.
We actually, my thoughts sometimes must be a lot of crazy people like me around the world, so I'm sure they will like it like I like it. I'm really not exigent, but I try to do my best always, and more with the music that represent myself. So yeah, sometimes you need to leave it, because
just try and put it
because
out,
music is never ending. Music production is never ending. You can always keep going and keep going and keep going, doing more things. Maybe, and sometimes the tracks lose the soul. If you overdo it,
definitely
you lose the soul. So you need to try to keep this essence that makes you do the track, and try to just be intelligent and
be yourself as well, because you can get lost very quickly.
That's the main rule.
Did you, as a label manager, did you at any point also like sign other artists? You? And so what was, when you were signing music from other people, for example, like what was one thing maybe that you can tell us, that one element that you heard in the tracks that made you go like, oh wow, I need to sign this. This has to come out on my label. Is there anything in specific that you can tell us, like, okay, this is what the tracks that I hear need to have in order to sign them to my label?
What I can say is that this question, it's changed through the past of these 15 years to many things. And now I'm looking for one thing. Last year I was looking for other thing, and the year before it was totally different. So what I really look for is that I like it. I really like it, that it works on the club. I like sexy music with groove, little bit underground always, keeping this club feeling that is where I grow up. So for me, this is okay. But now, day by day, I'm more open, and I like more musically on the tracks, more music on the track, more melodies, more vocals, and And I'm trying to find now this balance between these both worlds, band's music and electronic music.
When you say, I just, if you don't mind, I'd like to dig in a bit
No,
more.
for sure.
Like when you say sexy music, do you mean also like with vocals or without? Because like I know you come from a background that's very minimal, dubby.
It's something that is really weird to explain, but actually the thing is, if the girls are dancing in a club, the guys are dancing behind them, and everybody will have a good night. You know what I mean? So at the end, is half.
How
It's
to make people
that,
dance, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Some music that is fresh, no, that makes the people dance. It's not too dense or maybe not too dark.
Too static, yeah.
So yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I sometimes I see it like figures, no, and I trying to put it like a ball.
Okay.
Like the big worm, and no, like the
like
music,
sculpting, basically.
the music, yeah. But it's something, how to say, something in my mind, no, it's something. Each one have one opinion about.
Of course. Do you have any advice? Because you started a few labels. Do you have any advice for someone that wants to start their own label? Like, what do you need to know? What are the capabilities that one needs to start a record label?
Well, I think the main thing is passion, because this is a long-term race. It's a never-ending work. It's most of the time is not worth it economically. So it's just if you love it and you really want to spend the time and you have the passion to dig on it and go deeply and create something better that all the things that we have here. It's not easy. Now the market is really full of things. The young guys are doing amazing stuff. Now it's easy to put it out, and
you can do it yourself, basically.
You can do it yourself and put it out yourself. Also, the society is becoming more fast.
Yeah, fast
consumers.
Yeah.
With everything in general. So with the music, it's also happening, and the tracks just appear and disappear.
It's short lifespan, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the heart of the thing is in create something real, something pure. If you have it's truth for you. As I told you, there are a lot of crazy people like you in the world that will understand you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, if you keep going and keep doing. It is like this. It's music.
So you believe in basically being authentic, over
definitely.
anything else.
For me, is the key.
You also mentioned
success.
You mentioned also that obviously, like as we know, society now is very fast living. People have a less of an attention or a shorter attention span. What do you think? How is that going to influence in the future, especially if we talk about, for example, social media? Because that's one thing that has become basically the business card of any artist.
Yeah. The thing is, you need to be authentic, but you need to be smart also, because you are living here in this society that works like it works. So you need to play the game also. I think each one have his break point, have his balance where he feel comfortable. For me, what is the main thing? Be happy. If I'm happy, I'm good. So I find my limits. I find what I want to do, what I don't want to do, what play I want to.
I know what you mean.
What game I want to play or not. So now I'm feeling really, really comfortable, and everything is going well, little by little. It's not a easy process. Because
because otherwise everyone would do it.
Yeah, with money, no, but there are a lot of ways to do it. With money, with contacts, there's
a lot of endless possibilities.
Yeah,
basically.
Endless possibilities. And one thing that I learned is all them are the same value if you do it with respect with the music. And a guy that have other vision totally different than mine can reach the same point that I am, and I totally respect it, and I learn a lot of these other ways to at the end is to win our life, no, the rest of our life. This is the only goal, to live the rest of our life from the music. This is the only goal. It's not for today, it's for the rest of my life.
And you mentioned exactly, like, just be basically doing what makes you happy.
Yeah.
let's talk a bit something that makes you very happy. The live sets and performing as well.
Yeah.
Because you DJ as well, right?
Yeah.
But mainly it's live sets.
Yeah.
That's how you started out, you mentioned.
Exactly.
So how, because you started with production first, or
Yeah.
so like how did it come to you? Did it dawn to you that you were like,
Well,
I don't want to DJ, I want to do the live sets?
All the time, I knew it. I always, from the first moment, I knew it, that I wanted to do a live act of electronic music, like Geyser, like Paul Ridge. There was also these guys that was coming to my city, and I was mesmerized with them, and that's what I wanted to do, because my interest was in how to make the music, and the possibility to make the music and put your music. Imagine the difficult of, I need to compete with everybody, with all the world, no, with the best music in the world, because you only can play your music, so you need to compete with all the music in the world. So you need to push yourself harder to get the results. And nowadays more. It's not easy, but for me, I don't know. I enjoy a lot doing my live act. I enjoy a lot seeing how my music works with the people, and I think the people can feel a little bit this energy on me. And
I think that's definitely possible. Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
put your
it
soul
is.
into things,
It
like
is.
that will resonate with people.
sometimes also didn't happen, and you can't connect at the same level with the people, but you need to be also professional to do it in the best way as possible. And yeah.
Let's get a bit into technical stuff,
Mhm.
because I'm very curious about all the live act and the live
Mhm,
set that
mhm.
you make. Do you work in Ableton? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so walk me through it. Like I have no idea about live sets.
Mhm.
How would I imagine like preparing for a live set? For example, like I know you have your songs, you produce them in Ableton
Mhm.
and all that.
Mhm.
How does the performance of it work? Because I know you can launch clips and things, and I wanted to actually ask you if you played anything live as well, but you mentioned you don't play any
No.
instruments right now.
No, I don't play anything in live. It's all pre-recorded and pre-programmed. What I have is thousands of loops of 16 bars,
Okay.
little loops, and all them are in 8 groups of different kind of sounds.
Okay.
Like kicks, snare, bass line, melodies, vocals. So I can mix them live. I can put effects on them, each one live.
Which you have on the returns, or
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I have 3 returns of each group that give you a lot of crazy
of course, like-
possibilities to play them, and I each loop, it goes ahead in the track, you know. So I'm passing loops. I'm going down in the APC.
session view, yeah.
In the APC. That is
Yeah.
the machine that I use for that. Like that, I'm going ahead in the track, and with the possibility to mix one group with other, I mix one track with other, and I'm going creating little by little the live act.
I love that. I'm very like I'm very mesmerized by it, because that also means that you don't really have fixed tracks. Like every set is completely different, I imagine.
Absolutely, it's completely different. But I need to say that this is the easy way to do it. This is a way for travel around Europe, and there are other possibilities that is the real life. Mine is a digital life.
Yeah,
But it's something that socially is live act, is called like that, but mine actually is a digital life. The real life is without the laptop.
Okay.
And all the
I see
machines.
that.
I can do that also, but this is something that it costs a lot of money
To even just to travel.
just
I
to
imagine.
travel, just to make it. You need to be like maybe 1 year producing everything in the proper way with the proper sound. I don't know how to say in English, but making all the machines work all together.
The synchronization
of everything, that everything works perfectly, that the master, the sound, and all the machines, you know. So this is something really, I'm not ready for that for the moment.
And you also have to have the
I will
machines
do
for
it.
that.
I have it.
Okay.
I will do it. And I don't use it because I have 2 studios, one where I record bands that I never show this studio in my social network. And then I have a lot of machines. I used to, because I'm coming from minimal. Now I'm making more house music, but I'm coming from minimal, and I use a lot of synthesizer like Electro, like Microcorg, some more that I have at home. And one day I would love to do this big live act without laptop, or with laptop for
like
some
a mixed one, a
for some
hybrid.
vocals or something like this, but mainly with coming from machines, the sound coming from machines. I don't know. Let's see where the industry goes, because this is something really underground. If you do it, maybe you need to find the proper place to do it, or I don't know. Let's see.
And the audience, I think, as well, because that
Exactly.
changes.
Or the audience, exactly.
And all of this, obviously, it requires a lot of preparation. It's not just preparing your library of songs and record box. It's a different level. Can you tell us a bit about the preparation? Because I imagine also that like a lot of practice is also involved.
Yeah, you can't imagine my last 3 days. It was crazy. It was totally crazy, because tonight is the first party of my new project, my new collective, Punto de Encuentro. I play live there, so I was managing the party, was managing the live act, also a lot of things that I'm doing. We are finishing an album with artist is Quentin Gas, Ilocíngaros, that is a psychedelic flamenco artist that lives there in Sevilla. It's really, really interesting. We are making crazy, amazing collaboration with some great big artists here in Spain, and we are now finishing mix and master. That I also do the mix and master. So it was really crazy. And yesterday I didn't almost sleep for 3 hours.
I can imagine you're doing everything.
Yeah, because I was the day before I make a new track. I had an idea, because now I have the feeling that minimal is coming back. What do you feel? We are always thinking the same.
Just so you know, behind the
Edgar?
camera is our assistant A&R that knows everything about any kind of music style or label. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And he says that minimal from like the 2000s is coming back.
Tech house from 2000s, 90s, and minimal also, but it's not in the same way. No, there is like the idea, the concept,
the influence,
some touches. So yeah, I have this idea for make a ending track for the live act, more in that Villalobos way, but stride with a stride beat and powerful, and I made it. And I made a couple of tracks also the days before that I wanted to put it in live, so I need to put this, managing all the things. And I think I finished yesterday at 2 a.m. and at 5:30 I need to go to the airport to take the plane to here. So yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, like all the tasks that you need to for a live set, especially.
Yeah. I'm used. I have 15 years doing it, so now I'm used.
You have a workflow.
I have. This is most important thing for me in the studio. The workflow is really, really important. That's why I don't have the machines.
Because otherwise you can get lost, I imagine, very, very quickly.
And you can lose the main concept, the main idea, because you lose yourself.
You get distracted very quickly.
Yeah, you lose yourself in good sounds and something that is cool, but it's not exactly in the way that you need it. And I'm really straight with this. I don't want to lose my time. I don't have too much, and I don't want to lose it. And now I'm really happy in the studio. All the music that I'm doing, I'm finishing in maybe 80% of them. I'm finishing in a happy way for me, and I want to put them out. The last time I played live, I put 21 new tracks in the live.
Wow.
And now I put 3. Yeah, for
like 2 albums almost nowadays. Back in the days, it would have been 1 album.
Nowadays, but maybe there are some edits.
Okay,
maybe there are some original tracks, some remixes. It's not everything original. But yeah, now I put 3 more. So actually, it's 24 new tracks for the live. I'm doing this for Días de Campo next week. That for me is the favorite festival in Spain, and I'm really excited to play live there. And also for Godwood in Wales. That is huge festival.
Tell us a bit, because you mentioned your new brand, Punto de Encuentro.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about it.
It's meeting point in Spanish.
Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, I have this idea of create a collective of artists here in Spain that can also help some of the artists I saw they are doing great here in Spain that don't have so much possibilities to go out or be listened outside of Spain, because the market here is a little bit close, and so yeah, but mainly it's a concept for put together different artistic disciplines, and what I want is to be the meeting point to music. Music needs to be the central point,
the main point
of the project, but around this, I want all the arts involved on it.
Okay.
And I would like to. We are a team. We would like to let's see how it go. Also,
can I ask, when you say like other arts as well, like do you mean like artists that paint, that draw, like clothing, fashion?
I don't want to say nothing close, because for me everything can be possible. All that you say, for sure. Now, for example, the idea that we are launching a label. The first vinyl will be in collaboration with a graphic designer that it's amazing for me.
Very interesting.
And in collaboration with a fashion designer that will make a t-shirt exclusive
for that release.
Yeah, for that release, in collab with this digital designer. One make the clothes, the other make the design, and we make the music, and we will put all together.
But everything, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And we will distribute it here in Dancing Vinyl. But the project is really green. Let's see when we can finish it. The idea is to create the label. We want to make one party a month.
Where would that be?
Around the world.
Okay.
For the moment, we don't have like a residence anywhere. We have the first here in Barcelona, the second in Madrid, third one it will be in Serbia. It's almost close.
Very interesting. Yeah.
In August we go to Tunisia.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's see.
A lot of stuff going on.
Little by little, what we want is to grow little by little, create something beautiful that people enjoy, create a fan base. And actually, our goal is that the people come to Punto de Encuentro even if they don't know the lineup, because they know
they trust you.
They trust the music, they trust the ambient and the
concept.
Yeah,
and of course the people behind it.
Exactly,
that's the most important thing.
The happiness around. No?
A few last questions, and we love to ask these questions more about the person behind the artist. The first one is, what would you, as a person, love to see more in the music industry?
I never see myself as an artist. Need to say, I see myself more like a worker. No, because I think everyone that makes the same that I do, I put the same hours that I put on this, and put the same effort that I put, can reach the same things I reach. Maybe in a different level, in different places, different stuff, because each one is unique. Sorry?
No.
Each one is unique, but you know what I mean, no? I think it's not a question. I don't feel myself more special than anyone, or I don't think I can make better music than anyone. I make my music, and it's special for me.
Let me, just because I think maybe I explained the question.
No. It was for the question.
Just a okay.
Exactly.
Do you
for
want me
finish,
to repeat it?
For finish, yes, please.
So the question was, what would you love to see more in the music industry? Something that you want to see changed? Or
more love.
How much time do we have?
More love.
More love.
Yeah.
Definitely. In the sense of respect, or more love as in like...
One of the things that changed my life is to see everything through the eyes of love. Mm-hmm. It's not easy to understand maybe, or to explain for me, but it's just be a good person, try to help each other, try to kill the ego, try to forget the envy, forget the... you know what I mean. Yeah,
authenticity as well. It's not about...
Yeah,
it's about the
everything,
music and
everything is about the same. Everything is... at the end, is everything about the same. But I think if you work in making furniture, it must be the same. I mean, if you work doing whatever, each work must be the same, no?
Yeah, because otherwise, why are you doing it?
Sadly, it's not like that, and there are some works that better than other. I'm feeling so grateful that I can live what I makes me more happy. So I'm really, really, really grateful. I feel blessed.
Tell us something that makes you instantly happy when you think about it.
I don't know what to say. I'm not this kind of guy that have one. If you tell me your favorite DJ, maybe
It
I
can
don't
be
know.
it can be anything, like food, a person,
Music for sure, and my dog.
Your dog.
Yeah,
What's
my
his
dog.
name? His or
Benny,
her name?
Benny.
Benny.
He's
Guy or a girl?
guy.
Benny. What kind of dog is he?
He's my partner. He's a water dog.
Okay.
And we have a crazy, amazing relationship. It's so special. So special. He must be nervous now in Sevilla.
He has been?
He's in Sevilla and he must be a little bit nervous. Yeah.
He's probably pissed off that you left him.
I leave him with my parents and they told me that he's like waiting me at the door, like for 15 days sometimes.
Wow, okay. And he just waits.
Yeah.
Wow,
Not every time.
Very nice relationship.
Sometimes he just go to my bed and sleep there.
I'm sure. I can only imagine that you miss him the same because
Yeah.
knowing that the dog is waiting, like in front of the
my
door.
mom, she always tell me like, you miss more the dog than us. Always,
Love
because
that.
I always question who's Benny.
Of course, like they're more important than humans.
No, everyone in the same level.
What's the craziest or wildest thing you've ever experienced in your like when you were performing or just in general? Maybe if something is even more crazy, like the craziest thing that you've ever seen or experienced.
Well, one of the craziest scenes I experienced I was there when that girl at Sunwaves go up through the booth and she stepped
that
the
famous
vinyl.
video.
I was there. I was just
serious?
behind the guy that is filming.
No.
Yeah. I remember perfectly.
Where she like people let her climb on the stage and then she starts dancing on the CDJ and then it stops and people
on the
like,
vinyl, Zip playing.
Oh.
Zip playing and I think he fit the table and the needle jumped and it goes it was crazy.
What did you think?
She looks really having fun. I don't know what kind of drag that girl took, but she was totally in other world. Absolutely in other world.
It was looking fun for her.
For her, yeah, but not for the other. Just a history to tell. It's okay.
Very nice. Oh, that's so funny because that video is so famous and finally I meet someone that was actually there.
My comment in the video that I was there. My comment, it have like tons of like.
Love it.
Yeah, crazy.
Last question.
Yeah.
What's your personal philosophy of life or a favorite quote?
Mm-hmm.
And are you living by it?
Wow. It's hard, but it's for sure love is one of the main things, but also honestly, with myself and with the others, I think is the best way to reach your goals. Yeah, at the end, it's hard to explain sometimes, but through the love, I can become better person, and this is for me the most important. To be a good person, to try to don't judge so much to the others, don't envy what I don't have, and be happy. Try to stay here, enjoy the process. It's super important for me. If I can do something beautiful for the people, I can make the people enjoy, or I can help my friends to something in the music industry. Why not? I'm really down to do it, and it's what I want to do it. And now, for example, with Bruno, I have the more illusion sometimes in see him and help him than even in take my gigs, and I don't take the half of the money of me to give it to him, something like this, because when I see the things, it's really feel my energy, and I feel really, really, really good. So I think this is the main thing, and it wasn't easy to understand, but through the years and through my experience, I understood it, and I think this is the way, and I will try to keep it like this as much as possible.
What a beautiful way to finish. Enzo Leep, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you for having me
to
here.
be here and
welcome.
also to be very, very transparent. It's a rarity nowadays. Transparent and
I can
authentic.
do it in another way. I don't know.
Thank you very much for
it is what it
being
is.
here. Thank you so
you're
much.
very welcome. Thank you
And,
for having me here. I hope you enjoy it. It
very
was a little
much
bit
so.
dense.
Very much so. You were a bit tense?
No, a little bit dense.
Dense. No, I think it was...
We go a little bit deep, but maybe the people...
No, I think
interested
it's very good because then you get to see also a bit more depth than I think.
For sure.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. That was everything from our side, and we hope to see Enzo here again very soon, hopefully, whenever he's back from his tour with Punto de Encuentro. And that's everything from our side, and we'll see you again soon here at Dancing Vinyl.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.